Hey guys, I see a lot of discussions online, people talking about where should I take a vacation, Thailand or the Philippines. Well, I've spent time in both places, so I think I have an answer for you. We'll discuss some things, make some comparisons, and the first thing we'll talk about is food. For Westerners, I think they'll much prefer Thai food to Filipino food. I don't think many Westerners are going to enjoy the majority of Filipino food, but if you're in the Philippines, you're not going to starve to death. There's plenty of great places to eat, and if you want to spend a little bit more money in the $20 to $25 range, you can go to a four-star hotel in the Philippines, and they'll have anything that you can imagine that you would want. In terms of local food, whether you're in Thailand or the Philippines, I suggest you be careful because Asia has different standards when it comes to health regulations. There really aren't any, and you got to be careful. You can get sick very easily. The local people, they can handle the bacteria, but coming from another country, you're not used to that bacteria, so you can get very sick very easily, and that's just going to ruin your vacation. Now, shopping. Both places have some great little local markets where you can get cheap goods. I think the little local markets in Thailand are a little bit better than the ones in the Philippines, because the ones in the Philippines, it's mostly made in China stuff, whereas the ones in Thailand, there's all sorts of really great Thai locally made products that you can get cheap. Paintings, sculptures, knickknacks, what have you. Now, malls, I think the Philippines possibly has the best malls in the world. Thailand has some great malls too. I mean, these malls in either country, they're great places just to go and hang out, get into some air conditioning, maybe take in a movie, and just relax in general. Now, crime. Which country has worse crime? Honestly, I don't know. I don't have the facts on it, but there's no reason why you can't have a fun, safe time in either country. Pollution. Now, both countries have horrendous pollution. However, I think the pollution in the Philippines is just slightly worse than that in Thailand. To be honest with you, pollution is probably the worst thing about the Philippines. It's the thing that they need to improve the most. The Philippines would be such a better place if they could just clean up and improve that aspect, but either way, they're both highly polluted and you're just going to have to deal with it while you're on vacation. Now, culture in general, Thailand has a very ancient culture, a very unique tradition. In Thailand, there's all sorts of ancient temples, ancient Buddhist temples and things like that. Local Thai kickboxing is fun to go and watch. In the Philippines, there's no ancient temples or anything like that. Moving on. I know a lot of you guys like to date when you travel, and which country has better looking girls? To be honest with you, there's no shortage of cute girls in either country. You're going to be fine, you're going to have fun wherever you go. Now, which country has hotter guys? All you single ladies that are traveling, you're just going to have to decide that for yourselves. Now let's talk about the more important things that are going to determine how much fun you have on vacation. Let's talk about language. Which country speaks better English? Well, there's a reason so many American companies put call centers in the Philippines. The Philippines in general speaks pretty good English. If you don't know anyone, especially if you're traveling by yourself, if you go to Thailand, you'll find English speakers, but you might have a few snigs. You go to the Philippines, you're not going to have a problem if all you speak is English. Now, does everyone in the Philippines speak English? No, but a lot of people do. At least half of the people in the Philippines, I would say, speak English fairly well. And of those people, half of those speak it excellent. And I'm talking about speak it as good as Americans. So communication is not going to be a problem. And let's face it, if you want to go make friends, or let's say you want to date a girl, do you really want to be with someone that's just physically there, that's a body that you can't communicate with? Trust me, if you go to a country and you're the only one that speaks English, you're going to get bored. You're going to want to have conversations with people. Now, which country is more friendly? Thailand is the land of smiles. And if you go to Thailand, you're going to meet all sorts of really fantastic people. But in my opinion, no place in the world can compare to the Philippines. I've traveled to a lot of countries, and by far, the Philippines is the most friendly, most happy country I've ever been to. There's a reason every chance I get, I take a trip to the Philippines for vacation. I truly believe that there's something special about Filipino culture. There's this warmth and this welcoming. Walking down the street, people will smile, say hello, and it's very genuine. I've never seen any other place like this in the world. easily the most friendly country, and Thailand's friendly. That's not to say that's not friendly, because it is a very friendly place. It's just the Philippines is that much more friendly. There's a lot of similarities between Thailand and the Philippines, and if you want to go on vacation and see ancient temples and that type of thing, the Philippines isn't the place for you. But if you want to go on vacation and you want to meet people and make genuine friends, go to the Philippines. I mean, let's face it, most people only have the time, money, resources to go to one place. If you can afford it and you have the time, definitely go experience both countries. But if you can only afford to go to one place, go to the Philippines. Trust me on this. I think you'll have a much better time. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment, share your stories, your experiences, or just let me know what's on your mind.